Hey guys, Erica here from How-I-49RC. Thank you to my patrons and channel members for making this video possible. If you want to join them, links are in the description down below. Today I am joined by, where did you go? Come here. Come here. This is my boyfriend Brian, and today we are going to be painting a couple bodies. I've got a Traxxas Slash body. He's got a touring car body.
I need some help on this one because, like all dudes, you try to do it yourself and it doesn't turn out good. So I need some redemption on this thing here. I want to make this, but not like a 5-year-old made it. So I need some help on this one.
I think we can do that. And to do that, it's actually our first time, both of our first times using LiQWYD mask. I know you don't know anything really about it.
Nah, I'm along for the ride on this one.
So it's basically a spray-on kind of latexy, rubbery film that you spray on the inside of the body, put a couple thick coats on, and once it dries, you can cut it with an X-Acto knife. You can then peel up the sections that you want to paint in the different colors. Basically just better masking tape, essentially is what it is, and prevents overspray.
I like better masking tape. So yeah, just for a little more clarity, more what I'm going for here. I do like the general white body, and I still want to keep the black hood that actually has defined lines that are not just squares. I do like the black top not leaking out there. That'd be nice. Little black fin. I'm undecided if I want this little back section here to be black or not. I think I'm just gonna leave it white, but in a nutshell, that's what I'm going for on this one here.
I'm gonna go for gray and green. I've never painted a body green before. This is my general theme. I'm gonna leave the hood green though, I'm not gonna do the gray. After looking at the body itself, that doesn't really work very well. Add a little bit of green on the back just to kind of tie it together. And then I'll be using the just normal factory decals in the windows, and Brian's gonna be running with clear windows.
Yeah.
Maybe some tint?
I kind of like clear.
Okay, well there we go.
Well, before we get to masking and painting, I'd imagine we want to drill 4 little holes there to mount onto the car there. And what I'd really like to do is do it better than this. As you can see, I got a nice set of ovals up in the front there because I don't really know how to mark things super good. And the back, I don't really want to talk about the back. So hopefully another little bit of redemption we get this time.
Yeah, so I picked up recently when I got my newest touring car body was a set of body post markers, also from Bitty Design. So basically what they are a set of little doodads with magnets on that sit on top of your body post, and there's a little donut magnet on top. As you can see there, it's got a hole through it. So when you set this on the body post, the magnet sticks through the body, and then you can use a pen through the top to mark it.
Once,
yes. And also you can move the body around and it will still maintain. Yeah, look at that. That's so cool. Yeah, I'd say it looks pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah, go for it. Mark it. I know Bitty Design sells a marker specifically for it, but honestly I think that's a rip-off because you can just use a normal Sharpie.
A normal Sharpie plus $10.
Pretty much, yeah.
But it's a special body Lexan Sharpie. Come on.
But.
Exactly. Now for another tool I've never used, which probably isn't the hardest thing in the world to understand, is a scary looking little reamer.
Yeah, it's a body reamer. I also got that with the body post markers.
Well, oh boy. So I'm gonna do this without reaming my finger.
Yeah, and once it goes through, it will tend to grab.
That goes through like butter.
It does.
Oh, it's grabbing. That's what you mean.
Yeah, so you gotta be kind of careful.
This is so much better than a drill bit.
Yeah, it is. I used it on something the other day and I was like, man, this is great.
Success. Oh.
Nice.
And more trimming needs to happen.
More trimming, right. But hey, that's all right.
I'll take it.
Awesome. Looks great. Alrighty, so while he is finishing trimming up his body, let's talk a little bit about LiQWYD mask. So I did this little test piece on my own a few days ago, and this stuff is super, super cool. So I sprayed the gray on first, and then I sprayed the black. You can see a little bit better on the back here, the outline of where I cut to spray the gray and where I cut to spray the black. And essentially, all that you gotta do, really, is take a X-Acto knife or something and just score it like super light. And when I say light pressure, I mean light as in like dragging the knife across your skin without cutting yourself, kind of light. It's that light of pressure. And then you can just kind of take and prick it up with the tip of your blade. On our bodies, I'm going to spray much thicker coats, so it'll peel up a little bit nicer. But as you can see, it's just peels right off. Look at that. Yeah, that is so cool. And look at that, perfectly clean mask line, no bleed through, no nothing. It's amazing. So this stuff is outrageously thick. And I mean like latex paint thick, like for your walls. And I need to thin it out a bit before I spray it, because you need like an actual latex paint sprayer for this stuff. And a normal airbrush, like, you know, artistic airbrush like this ain't gonna cut it. You can see just how thick it is. It's like syrup. So I need to thin that out a bit, and I'm putting it in here just so I have something to pour into my little cup. And I want it about half that viscosity. If you have to thin it, make sure you mix it frequently as you're going along. I ran into an issue where it actually kind of plugged up my airbrush a little bit because it was starting to get thick, because it will separate out. And it probably wouldn't be a bad idea either to spray water through your airbrush every couple coats, just to make sure it's not getting stuck in there. And that looks a lot better. It's still thick, but not quite as thick. You can see it's much more sloshy. It's a little more like milk. That's kind of the ideal consistency. But because it is still thick, I have finally decided I am sick of my siphon feed bottles, and I have gotten a little cup that goes onto a siphon airbrush, which is what I have. And I was using it the other day, and I am very happy with it. Very, very happy with it. You got your body all trimmed up nice, right?
Yes. It even clears the wheels.
Awesome. Mine is pretty much good to go. I got my airbrush stuff all set up. You guys already saw that I mixed up the liquid mask and saw how that works. It's freaking cool. It is really cool stuff.
Yeah, excited to see how that works.
Yeah, it should work really good. All that's left really for us now before we start spraying on the mask is to wash down the bodies, just some warm soapy water, some dish detergent, and a sponge, and then we'll get to spraying.
Sounds good?
Sounds good. All right.
Better when you sing?
It works better when you turn the damn thing on.
Oh, okay.
So, we got our bodies sufficiently pinkened. I couldn't tell you how many coats we put on. We're gonna let these dry for an hour or two, probably in front of the heater, maybe inside, and we're gonna go get some bakery goods.
Food sounds good.
Food sounds good. All right, let's do it. Now that we are full of sugary food, we have shaky hands, not from being hungry, but from a sugar high, which is a perfect time for drawing delicate lines on bodies and delicately cutting out the liquid mask.
With a horrendously sharp knife.
Of course. What else would you want to do it? Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah, so the nice thing about this liquid mask is it's somewhat transparent once you spray it on. And that means you can then draw on the outside of your body because, you know, RC bodies have the protective film on them. So you can scribble, draw whatever you want on it, and then look from the inside and cut it out.
Hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. So I've got to try and get a nicely angled line on the sides of this thing. I'm thinking maybe I will use an angle finder or like a angle gauge thingamadoodad.
I'm kind of a fan of the finger demonstration myself of how the angle doodad works. Oh, that angle doodad.
This angle doodad, yeah, one of these nifty things. So I might actually use this to get my angle set nicely, because I can just set it, kind of trace along it.
It's probably better than just freehanding it.
Better than freehanding it, yeah, definitely. I'm just kind of trying to eyeball this a little bit. You know, one eye closed. Just kind of use the straight edge to help me get an idea of where exactly I'm going. And then for this little bit, I'm just gonna bring it straight across. Curve it down a little bit.
At least you got a starting point now.
Yeah. Oh, and I also gotta do the little bit on the back right here too. Yeah, I think that looks about right. I forgot to cut one tiny little spot when I did it the first time. And then I went outside to like spray off some of the little stringy bits, and it just blew half the rest of the mask off. So I had to redo it. So here we go. Let's see if I can mess it up again. Yep, just like that.
Except better.
Except better. Just kind of prick the corner and look. Yep, look at that.
Look at that outside the line. Damn it. This is why you can't have nice things. Got a little cleanup there to do, but that's all right.
This is the beauty of it, though. Right here, you can make such complex shapes with the
like a square.
Now that we have actually successfully peeled the liquid mask off of my body, we are ready to paint. I'm gonna start with my gray, and then I'm gonna do a black backer on that.
I'm just gonna be painting my hood and roof high gloss black.
Yeah, I guess let's get right to it.
Let's do the thing.
Let's do the thing. We've got a space heater here to set the bodies in front of in between coats, because it is rather cold out, and that should at least help the drying process along so it doesn't take quite so long. This here is the first coat of my black backer. I'm going to do one more coat of black, and that should be good there. It's giving the gray a nice opaque look. And this is the green. There's no sunlight out right now, so I can't show you the sparkle, but that is the plan for the green. I'm going to back it with white, and I think that should be a really, really nice color combo. I wish I could add some black into the mix somehow, but I'm not exactly sure how to do that, and I didn't really plan it from the beginning, so we're just gonna leave it as is.
Well, as you can see, I am obviously done. I am ready to put it on the car. I decided I don't want any stickers anywhere, and this is good enough. I'm just gonna slam it on there, and you'll be proud to be driving around in public with me, right?
Yeah?
Well, I guess I could just cut out the windows, pull out everything else, and paint it all white now. So just black hood, black little trim around the side windows, and black hood.
All that's left for me really to do is just peel off the rest of my liquid mask, spray the green, and then from there I'm just going to go for my white final backer and just kind of protective layer, which I always like to use a white enamel. Really durable. I've had good luck with it in the past.
Just get to rip and tear and paint.
Pretty much. All right. Let's do it.
Because you don't need to cover up your windows because they have stickers, right?
Right. Yeah, I'm just doing the normal sticker thing, so I don't have to bother with my windows.
That's awesome.
Lovely. Look at that.
You happy with that?
Woo-hoo. Painting's done. I am really pleased with this green color. It looks awesome. Can't wait to get the outer film off of it. Got my enamel backer layer in there as well, like I like to do. Should be nice and durable.
All I gotta do at my end is make my windows. Take off the outer protective film, seal, whatever you want to call it. And of course, I mean, where's my aerodynamics without this? So that has to go on there, you know.
Yeah.
It's at least 5 more horsepower. That's how it works,
At least 5.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh man, that white paint. My white paint is stronger than the liquid mask.
All right, yeah, then I'll probably take an X-Acto around the edge of it.
All right, we'll put a pin in this one. I gotta do some surgery here.
All right. So while Brian's having slight complications with his liquid mask and slight complications with his liquid mask and final paint layer, I'm gonna go ahead and peel the protective layer off of my body and get started applying stickers. This is the best part. Ooh.
I'm jealous. I wish I was doing that right now.
Wow. That was awesome.
That does look really good.
Get out of here. Hey, I even made it in the trash can.
All right, finally got the masks off the mostly off the windows. So it was the liquid mask, layer of black paint, and a layer of white paint over that. And the white paint was pulling off where there was a lot of black paint. Maybe we didn't let the black paint dry enough before we started putting the white on. I don't know, but it also got all over my hands, only black paint. The white is just from yesterday. For the gratifying part of the outer shell now, I mean, also I got a little bit of touch up to do. I'll do it with like a Q-tip and some AC flush or something. There we go. Okay, I'm glad that's all over spray. Like it's coming off clear. Coming up nice, clear and clean. Hopefully not getting paint on it from my fingers. Well, I am immediately happy. We're more happy with this than the previous one I did.
It looks great.
Yeah, I think there is some things I gotta learn with the liquid mask, but this turned out a lot better. That is far superior. And at risk of you dropping your camera, thank you for your help.
Oh yeah. Well, there you go, guys. Our bodies are done. I'm thrilled with mine. Looks so good.
I am very happy with how mine turned out as well.
The Tamiya paint, or I guess any rattle can paint for that matter, if you spray it on too thick on top of the liquid mask, we did have some issues with peeling the liquid mask off after applying a really thick coat.
The paint's stronger than the liquid mask.
Yeah.
It's definitely stronger. I mean, I guess it's kind of what you want, though.
Yeah. It also didn't help that the black coat below the white also wasn't totally dry, I don't think, either.
No, it dried on my hands when I took it off.
So, food for thought for you guys, at least, if you are painting along at home and are thinking about trying liquid mask. I would definitely recommend it. I'm absolutely going to be doing more bodies with it. It's going to make me want to paint more bodies because it is very straightforward and easy as long as you cut all the way around your lines and don't use compressed air.
Yeah, don't use compressed air.
Don't use compressed air, guys. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, but definitely not trying to be negative Nancy with this stuff. I am really happy with how this turned out. Like, yours turned out amazing.
I love the colors.
And a very, very tasteful sticker placement.
Thank you. With that, hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a big fat thumbs up if this does happen to be the first video that you have seen by me, or I guess us. Make sure to go down, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below how you think we did, and if you're looking forward to seeing Brian again. And if you want to help support the making of videos just like this one, become a member of the channel and consider becoming a patron as well. All those things would help me greatly. And if you want to stay tuned with what I'm up to and find out when I'm live streaming a little more accurately, check out my Instagram at highway49_RC and my Discord server where we're always talking about cool stuff. There we go. That's actually a decent outro. So with that, you guys, thank you all again so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.
Bye-bye.
There, that's how you do an outro.